Everybody, happy Friday.
Happy first 2024 Friday.
Trying to get hyped for a hangout tonight. It's a challenging week to get excited. Oh, somebody's excited back there. I think that was Bella the cat. All right, anyway, first Friday chat of the new year.
Yes.
And here's something exciting. Today is National Bird Day.
Nice. Yesterday was National Spaghetti Day.
Oh, that is exciting. That's why I've got these pelicans behind us in the San Diego cityscape. Do you want to hear some bird-related fun facts?
Go ahead.
Okay. There are over 10,000 species of birds on Earth. What do you think is the fastest bird?
The fastest bird, well, if I'm going by my Saturday morning cartoon education.
Oh, running, like on land, not flying.
Yeah, Roadrunner.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe it is, but an ostrich can run 43 miles per hour.
Wow.
I don't know how fast a roadrunner can run, but I don't think it's that fast. Maybe it is. We'll have to get back to you on that one.
Mel Blanc and Warner Brothers Studios never animated an ostrich. So.
That's true. Okay, so number one, okay, let me start over. 1, that's the number of eyes that ducks keep open while they sleep. And I don't know if that's true, but that's what the people on the internet said. So I'm going to have to, let's make a note of that. This week we'll go to a duck pond and count how many eyes the ducks are keeping open.
How do we know if they're sleeping? I guess they're just sitting there.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
We'll let you know.
That'll be something to look forward to this week.
Tune in next Friday.
Yes. All right, let's do Market Minute. So you're going to talk about the real estate market in San Diego for 1 minute. Are you ready? Oh, let's hang on. Let me make it smaller.
Yes. I'm ready whenever you're ready.
Right. And go.
Okay, so this week, the number of homes for sale remained largely the same, arresting the 6-week plunge that we had been seeing because new listings bounced up. We bounced off this 100 new listings in 1 week line, which is very, very low. Bounced up to almost 300, so the market appears to be waking up, or at least sellers do. Pending sales were flat, so buyers haven't come out yet. We'll just have to wait and see whether the pending and new listing line continues to sort of ride on top of each other, because if they do, that will keep prices firm, and if new listings go up faster than pending sales and stay that way, prices will be softer. So rates are largely unchanged from last week. This is some relief for buyers and should start the new year off right, especially if they keep going down. Thank you.
All right, and while you were talking, I looked up how fast is a roadrunner. And a roadrunner can run 26 miles per hour.
The ostrich is faster?
Yeah, the ostrich is faster.
That's crazy because the ostrich has like the backward knees, right?
That sounds right. I'm not really an ostrich expert, but that does sound right. Okay, so let's look at some other stuff here. Now so my birthday was on Wednesday. And we pretty much played tourist in San Diego. We did the Old Town Trolley Tour.
Where locals ride free sometimes.
Yeah,
so check with them.
We're gonna talk about that too, but we got a free ride. Here's a short clip of us going up the Coronado Bridge on the Old Town Trolley Tour. Orlando was our tour guide.
Yes.
He was very good, sharing
Orlando
local
was
history
very
with
knowledgeable.
us. I'm not turning, there's John in his San Diego State shirt, his favorite shirt. I'm not turning on the audio because people on the bus were singing, and I'm gonna spare you that. I don't think I was singing.
I don't remember singing.
No.
What song was
it? You want to hear it?
No.
Okay. I'm guessing Wheels on the Bus, but I
don't know.
Sure.
I just remember the view being. I love this part of the Old Town Trolley Tour, where you go over the Coronado Bridge. That's a great, because this thing has open sides. It was a little rainy on Wednesday, so the plastic was down. But when these sides are open, and you can just, it's 240 some feet at the top there down to the water, so it's quite a view.
You have to wear a sticker on the trolley tour too, and we had special colored ones because we were locals.
Yeah.
Other people had different colors for different tours.
Yeah.
So. All right, well.
Awesome.
Oh, that started over. Okay,
It started over a couple times.
I didn't know that. I was just looking for stuff to do on my birthday, and I went to their website and I found this Locals Ride Free, January 3rd to the 14th. And I was like, well, that sounds too good to be true. So I clicked on it and I kept filling out stuff, and they sent me some tickets, and they seem to have worked because we got on the tour and didn't have to pay them anything.
Right. There is a little bit of a soft sell on some other stuff when you get there, but they don't really push it, and
It was a super soft sell too.
Yeah, it was. They're just letting you know that you can get discounts on museums and other stuff. I think what you were referencing at the very beginning of the show, where you're saying it's hard to get psyched because the holidays, we have the Christmas, the sort of the build up to Christmas, the Christmas holiday, the dead week between Christmas and New Year's, and then always Deva's birthday. So by the end of the first week of January, everybody is just crawling to the holiday finish line, but we're going to rally and have a good time this weekend.
I think everyone probably knew what I meant. I think we're all kind of in the same boat together, except most people didn't also have their birthday on Wednesday.
Well, that's the thing. Everybody's in the same boat, but a lot of people have already started their, dry January or whatever it is they're going to do to chill out from the holidays. We haven't started that yet.
We'll think of it.
We'll think about it.
Okay, let's see. So one more. We're only going to make you watch one more of our videos, and then we will stop playing our videos. But this is a new one. We had our drone guy Matt come out to Carmel Mountain Ranch and fly over the construction sites of where they're building the trails. I'm going to pause this. So, and it's like 14 minutes long. I'm not going to play it all. Just some clips. So, do you want to talk a little bit about? Crud, I didn't mean to do that. Do you want to talk a little bit about what's going on here while I play this?
Sure, yeah.
You could do you want you run the mouse.
You want me to run the mouse?
You can tell. Well, you can go along and.
So we've shown this before. You take off from the Clubhouse parking lot, and the Clubhouse was supposed to be torn down in December. They haven't gotten to it yet. Lennar's a little behind. This was the old hole 10, which actually hasn't changed much since the last time we showed it to you. Just sort of graded and ready for the next phase. And then 11, same story. Going over here to 12, this is across Ted Williams Parkway over here in the Walden neighborhood. This is going to remain empty space. It doesn't really appear that Lennar has touched it yet. 13, same thing, except this here will be a city park in the future. So that's everybody who lives on the the north side of Ted Williams is really not getting much impact from this development. Then you skip over here.
That would be the south side, right?
Would it? Yes, south. Thank you. See, I was a geography major. I was. Okay, so 15 was this whole empty space back here, which again isn't being touched. So all these folks here are fairly lucky. And then these folks that live back up to this other part of 15, also again largely untouched until you get to here where Eastbourne Neighborhood Park is going to go. This is really graded out and just about ready for park installation, I guess you'd say. And let's skip ahead here to 16, because this is one of the two spots where we're actually seeing buildings. These are condo/townhome buildings going up, and you can see the other pads. So
they're putting them up fast too.
Yeah, fast. Existing homes here. New construction here that you can see right from Highland Ranch Road.
And you can see how some of those, like the upper units, their windows are going to be looking right down into the backyards of existing homes.
Yeah, very, very, in my estimation, a fairly poorly planned project in terms of integrating into the community. They promised us they were going to integrate. What they really are doing is sort of towering over us. So skipping ahead to number 17, this is behind the library here, getting ready for homes. The library. We used to live right here, and again, this other hole is largely untouched so far. Skipping ahead, Unit 9
there's the clubhouse, which has not yet been. They said they were going to tear it down in December. It's still there,
this is to be demolished. And Unit 9 is going to be built on. again, these pads look lower than these homes, so that's better. And then unit 1, oh no, yeah, wait, is this 1? Oh yeah, 1. These are...
I hope so, because if not,
Yeah,
I
no,
messed
it
up
is.
the video.
Yeah, this is 1. So we've got homes going up here too, and supposedly these are detached homes, detached condos. But look,
That doesn't look detached.
Well, they are. Look, there's a little space between
You
each.
could slip a piece of paper
Yeah, you
in
could
between
slip
them.
a paper between each one. So that's what's going on 1. And let's see, this is wind. No.
That is, yeah, that is,
Yeah,
no, that is not
this-
Windcrest. That's Seabridge?
This is Seabridge.
Yeah.
This is not. Well, yeah, no, this is Windcrest right here
Yeah.
for sure. Windcrest, Bolton coming across.
We've walked on these streets
Yeah.
and driven on them thousands of times, but
I don't know the
sometimes it's hard
names.
to remember the names.
Yeah. So anyway, and then okay, let's not take too much time on this, but you can see this construction going on, and again, just towering over these homes right here. Poor people. I mean, these are first world problems for sure, but nonetheless. So yeah, it's just more. I mean, the grading operations are largely complete, I think. Skipping ahead to that was unit 2.
We're going to come back around too,
Yeah.
so maybe just keep skipping.
I-15 over
Yeah.
here. This is where the 125 quote-unquote affordable apartments are going. This is the CMR Rec Center. And this right here is not part of the Lennar project. This is the Alante building. This used to be a park and ride that the city of San Diego sold to a developer named Scott Sandstrom for about $600,000. And he flipped it to a developer for $2.2 million. What
It's a tidy sum.
What a sweetheart deal. The city came right to him and said, "Hey, buddy, you should buy this." Oh man, I don't know why anybody doesn't bring me deals like that. Probably because I'm not a developer. But anyway, they're putting a wood frame on top of an old park and ride, and this is going to rise 70 feet into the air, towering over everything else here. And the sidewalk is right there. So you're going to be walking down this sidewalk and bam, looking straight up at a 4-story building. Welcome to San Diego. So again, the CMR Rec Center, soccer field. Let's skip ahead. Panning around again, we got Ted Williams Parkway. And what are we looking at here? We're spinning. Oh yeah, 6. This is right. OG's is down here. Royal Melbourne Square zigzagging up here, and then the Provençal condos here, and then this is the
Fairway Village,
Fairway
the
Village,
Christmas
where you
lights
have the
neighborhood.
Christmas
Yeah.
lights every year, and the rest of Royal Melbourne Square, and this is where Shoal Creek Park is going to go. And then up here on Unit 8, we're going to have 90 units right here. And now this is something that really sticks in my craw right here. So you've got Windcrest. Now, yes, Windcrest is coming down here. Stony Gate is coming in here. Stony Gate is coming out here. Shoal Creek Elementary is over here. Royal Melbourne exits onto Shoal Creek Drive here. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 streets all emptying onto Shoal Creek Drive already. And in the morning, folks that are heading up here just jam this street. And the city said, hey, it's cool. We're going to put 90 more homes right here with 1 entrance and 1 exit. What do you think this street's going to look like?
And I don't want to reveal too much, but I mean, our house is in this. You can see our house right here.
Yeah.
And I walk this street all the time, and they need some traffic control in there.
Yeah.
There needs to be a crosswalk or something, because something's going to happen.
Well, we argued for some special signals like they have in Solana Beach, and they told us they would do it, and then they said, well, we need to do a traffic study. These pinheads.
They did the traffic study in 2020 when there was no traffic.
Exactly. They need to do a new traffic study. Anyway, skipping ahead, Shoal Creek Park. That's about the...
Go forward to the clubhouse again, because there's keep going. Maybe, they're back a little bit. There, yeah. Coming around to the
I
clubhouse.
didn't mean to spend so much time on that, but
Well,
it's hard
that's
not
okay.
to. A lot of people don't care because they don't live in Carmel Mountain Ranch. But there's the old clubhouse, and it is going to be demolished. And man, I wish I could stand there and throw rocks at those windows just for fun.
Seems like they should at least let us do that.
Yep. Anyway.
All right, let's skip ahead to there's like a close-up of Unit 8. Go back. Yeah, there. So this is one of the ones we were just complaining about.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. He really got in there. Mm-hmm. Nice. Man, is he going to fly under? Oh, my goodness. Woo.
Good job there, Matt.
Mm.
I wonder if he knew that was going to happen. Like, was he just freehanding it, or I'll have to ask him.
I'm sure he...
That's a lot of pipes.
Yeah, those are all...
I don't know what this big hole is for.
It's a retention basin.
What is that?
It's like any of the water that... And see, look, if you go...
I mean, eventually they're going to have to fill it in, right?
Yeah, they're going to cover it up.
So is it still a retention basin, or is it just...
Yeah, like all the water that drains like winds up here, and then these are storm drains. All this is going to get covered up.
So they keep the basin but cover it over, or
they're going to fill it with gravel and then cover it with dirt, and it's like a percolation sort of situation. Okay. But again, this is what I was talking about. One street emptying out here onto Shoal Creek with all these other, and the park right here, and
yeah, there's going to be a park there too, and there's no parking. You're supposed to walk to the park,
right?
But how are the people who are living in all these places going to cross this busy street to get to the park safely? They are not.
That's exactly
it's not
right.
Be safe.
And the other thing is the footbridge.
Is that I think that's John's car. Is that John?
That might be John's car. Wow. So the footbridge that comes over Ted Williams is on this side of the street. So school children walking home from school are on this side of the street, and they're going to be like, I want to go to the park. They're going to want to cross this street right to the park.
That street looks pretty, I mean, just aside from the traffic, I mean, look at that street. The construction vehicles have really messed it up.
Well, it was messed up before, and they've made it worse. Yes, the city of... Let's see if this is... Oh, we're not going to get to see where that car goes. I think that was John. All right, I think we've flogged this horse.
Okay. Sorry, guys. We spent longer on that than we meant to.
Yeah, well...
Okay, what's next? Oh, the Rose Parade. Did you guys watch the Rose Parade on New Year's Day? Because we did, and we were very excited to see the San Diego Zoo winning the top prize for their float. It began with a roar was the theme. Let me see if I can... There we go. It all began with a roar. You've got the mascot here, Rex the lion, celebrating wildlife conservation. And our friend Andrew, who works for the zoo, he and his wife, and maybe their whole family, but some of their other family members too, they worked on this float, putting on all the
flowers.
The flowers, yeah.
Yes.
So good job, San Diego Zoo and crew. Looks amazing.
Very cool. Lots of cool floats. Rose Parade is always interesting.
Yeah.
Love watching that on New Year's Day.
We usually watch the replay on YouTube because
we're not up early enough.
Yeah, we don't get up early enough, and we forget, and we're like, oh, dang, it's Rose Parade Day. We better get on YouTube and figure that out. All right. Good job, Zoo. Now, let's see. Oh, so Stacker, they're one of these companies that puts together surveys of, different things. And they've done the best restaurants for 11 cuisines in San Diego. And they compiled this from Yelp. And there are 11 different types of cuisine: American, Korean, Mexican, and so on. And I got to tell you, I don't think I've ever even heard of any of these restaurants.
I looked at this list and I was like, huh? And
I don't know, guys.
Some of them are $4 signs. It's like, yeah, ordinary people aren't eating there.
Well, maybe we just don't get out that much, but I haven't even heard of any of these.
If you guys have heard of any of these, just let us know. And if we should go eat at one, we'll go eat at one and let you know.
American Bottle Rocket Bar and Grill.
Okay.
Meat Dumpling. Shelter Island. I like Shelter. We were just on Shelter Island.
Yeah, we were.
I don't know. I don't know where that is. Havana Grill. Okay. Claremont Mesa Boulevard. Shawarma Shack. That's fun to say. Have you ever heard of Shawarma Shack?
No, but I'd check that out. I like Greek food. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Go ahead and here you keep talking. I gotta go deal with the oven.
Okay. Indian food. I do enjoy Indian food, and this is vegetarian as well. The Greenhouse.
Yes, I saw that.
Greenhouse Vegetarian Eatery. That's fun to say too. Italian. I don't speak Italian. You're going to have to come back and try this one.
Okay.
Osteria. I'm not even going to try that. Yeah, it's on Ash Avenue. All right. Japanese Ichifuji. I would agree that this might be a list of most fun restaurants to say. Ichifuji, that's fun to say, right?
Oh, yeah.
And that sushi looks fun. Mesa College Drive. Sue's Korean Kitchen. Okay, I can say that. Now this place. So the best Mexican restaurant. Now this is a problem for me. It's called Cali Craft Tacos, but it's not even a restaurant. It's a catering business. You can't just go there. What are you doing?
I'm running over a microphone cord.
All right. You can't just, if you wanted to,
Go ahead.
if you wanted to be like, oh, let's go check out Cali Craft Tacos, you can't do it because it's a catering company.
Hello.
I'm not sure how they make the best Mexican restaurant in San Diego a catering company, but anyway.
Because they got paid.
Yeah. Okay. Now this is fun to say too. This Thai restaurant.
Yum Zab.
Yum Zab. Yes.
Okay. I would try that. I love Thai food.
Okay. Vietnamese. All right.
like
So
Vietnamese
if you
food.
all have tried any of these or even heard of them, let us know because we haven't.
There was one I saw though. Let me see. Which one was the sushi place? Was there a sushi place?
Oh, David Ridge, nice drone shots. Yeah, we missed the golf course too. We enjoyed having a golf course over our back fence rather than construction vehicles.
Absolutely.
But, what are you going to do?
Now this Japanese place is also fun to say. Ichifuji.
Ichifuji, yeah, we
And
talked
look at the
about that.
dollar signs
Oh,
on
my.
that sucker though. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, let's
Okay.
move on. Yes,
So,
golf course.
Speaking of food, Snoop Dogg's Dr. Bombay Ice Cream is dropping at San Diego grocery stores. Oh, it dropped yesterday.
I thought he was supposed to be opening a Roscoe's.
He's got a lot going on, and the Roscoe's is supposed to be opening this year, but it's supposed to have already been open for several years, so I'm not sure what's going on. But now he's moving on to ice cream. Just a side note, I was at the dollar store last week, and I saw Snoop Dogg's wine. I don't recall the name of it, but they had Snoop Dogg's wine at the dollar store. It might have been a $2.99 item.
I mean,
but
if I know that if I was him and offered the opportunity to make money on all these various things, I would sell out left and right. I'm sure I would.
me too. And I mean, if anyone wants to pay me to endorse your ice cream or your wine
Whatever.
or whatever it is, yeah, well,
Yeah,
we'll
money
do it.
is-
right.
Always needed.
Okay, so Snoop Dogg ice cream. So I went to the label here, Dr. Bombay, and it sounds like he's got some pretty good flavors here. Syrup waffle sundaes, okay. Iced out orange, rolling in the dough. Try that. Birthday party. Nice. Okay, so I went to About here, and apparently the mascot is this monkey doctor, or maybe he's an orangutan, a chimp. I think a chimp. Dr. Bombay.
But Dr. Bombay's from Bewitched.
I don't know. This is too confusing.
Right.
So it sounds like every flavor we've got will take you on a trip down memory lane and leave you feeling like you're experiencing a spoonful with Snoop. So if you purchase this ice cream, you will feel like you're eating ice cream with Snoop Dogg. So I think that after we finish this, we need to go to Albertsons or Vaughn's and purchase some Dr. Bombay ice cream.
Maybe.
Maybe? All right.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay. So this next one is going to be news to you. It was news to me when I saw it, and this is not great news for restaurants. But you know that, okay, what's it called? There's there was a Mexican restaurant on Poway Road. It was called Chamoy.
Yeah.
Well, guess what?
Oh.
It's not there anymore.
Oh.
It burned down on Saturday.
Wow,
I know.
We were just in Poway today, except we didn't go down Poway Road. We went up Pomerado and
Well, I was there on Tuesday taking Alex to the library,
Yeah.
and that was after this would have happened. I guess it was dark and I didn't see it, but
Well, yeah,
dang, it's not there anymore.
Wow.
So it was believed to be an equipment malfunction. Investigation still ongoing. Kitchen fire couldn't save the restaurant. Total loss.
Good luck with that insurance,
dang,
folks.
That's too bad. I mean,
You never like to see that. Some
Yeah.
of these business burning to the ground.
No.
Chamoy was they had it was a fruiteria.
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 We'll
Yeah,
have
they
to
had,
ask John. He's
They had
Spanish.
lots of John, he's Spanish. The frutas they had there were very lovely.
Yes, we ate there a couple times.
Yeah.
It didn't really catch on as one of our favorites, but now in hindsight, I wish I'd maybe.
Well, there's just so many Mexican places. It's hard to, you have your favorites and you kind of stick to them.
All right. So, okay, moving on.
It's too bad. Sorry, Chamoy.
Yeah. Okay.
Hopefully we'll rebuild
Yes.
it, come back stronger.
So today is 12th night. It's the 12th night after Christmas, and to avoid bad luck, you're supposed to take down your Christmas decorations by tonight. Ours are already down, but some of our neighbors, I mean, come on, folks. Let's have some good luck in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Take down your decorations because it's over.
Stop being hung up on some holiday from 2023.
It'll be Christmas again before you know it, but right now it's not Christmas anymore.
Get them decorations down.
Yes. So here it says, if you forget to take them down tonight, it's recommended to keep them up until Candlemas on February 2nd or the 12th night of the following year. So if you don't do it tonight, you have a whole other year.
HOAs aren't going to like that one.
All right.
I just know that I cannot enter a new year with my Christmas lights still up. I've got to get those down before New Year's and just scrub everything out, start fresh. It's just so depressing to clean up your Christmas decorations after the new year, to me.
All right, get them down, folks.
Please.
Okay, so I was having a challenging time finding stuff to talk about that was interesting and fun today. So you sent me a couple things.
Yeah.
Now this is from the mountains of San Bernardino, where
Just
it looks
the
like
other
they've
day,
got
right?
some snow, and I don't know that this is fun. It's certainly not fun for these folks, but it is interesting because a lot of people from Southern California go up into the mountains, around this time of year. It looks like there was a bit of a smash up in the mountains.
Well, this is where all the big city, asphalt drivers go, and maybe they have.
Oh, I thought you were going somewhere else with that.
Maybe they have snow chains, maybe they don't, but yeah, it's
city asphalt drivers.
Asphalt drivers, people who drive on nothing but dry, flat asphalt all the time.
I wasn't expecting the second part of that word to be fault, but that's okay.
All right. Anyway, it's tough driving in the snow, and it doesn't look like a lot of snow is falling here, but enough to cover the road and make it challenging for folks.
All right. Well, be careful out there, everybody.
Yes. And look at they're getting
that's
some
not
help.
what you want to be doing.
Well, they're getting some help.
That guy's only pushing.
Ooh.
Oh man,
that's
I
a
hate to
Ford
see that.
Edge,
I have
too.
one of those. Yeah.
Oh man, look, it's all torn open
Ouch.
on the side too.
Man.
Yikes. Yeah, that's a total loss.
Oh, I guess that's what my car looks like on the inside.
That's what your car would look like if you peeled it open like a can of sardines.
Oh man, I'm sorry guys, that sucks.
Yeah.
All right, okay. So another thing you sent me was the best canned sardines in 2023.
Wow.
So we've got year-old canned sardines.
Well, the thing is, sardines, tinned fish, apparently, for whatever reason, are popular right now. And I've been eating sardines for years. They're a phenomenal source of protein and a lot of other nutrients. Sardine is one of the most nutrient-dense foods that you can eat. And, people think they're going to taste super fishy or whatever. It tastes a lot like tuna fish. It's not.
Side notes, neither one of our cats will eat sardines. The cats don't eat sardines.
That's a weird thing. The cats will eat tuna, but they will not eat sardines. Strange thing. So, yeah.
Okay, so number one was, son of a,
No.
they're going to make us watch an ad.
No, this is how to eat sardines. You skip to a new video altogether.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. Number one, Wild Planet. Number two, Crown Prince.
Wild Planet they have at Costco.
Oh, is that the one that you and John?
I believe so.
Okay. That looks like a different box.
It is. Maybe it is a different brand. Maybe it's a different brand. Okay, so good. Anyway, nutrient-dense food.
Number three, King Oscar.
I don't know where to. I haven't seen those.
Brunswick. Number four.
Yeah, I see those.
I'm
in
going to
the
do
stores.
a spoiler alert here. Number five, Skinless and
Oh, these are Wild Planet.
Oh, this is the one that you and John.
Yeah, these are the season.
brand.
Yeah, these are the ones they have
Okay.
at Costco. And right now, until January 1st, 10 boxes of those seasoned sardines are $7.99 at Costco. That's $3 off. So if you buy 3 10 packs, you're basically getting one of them free.
That is exciting.
Yeah.
So I bought some canned fish for you and John and put them in your stockings. And you had it was this brand, it was a mackerel. And how did the mackerel compare to the sardine?
I really thought mackerel, I preferred it a little, they're a little better than the sardine. Not quite as many nutrients, but anchovies, I like those too. I think tinned fish are popular right now because they're a less expensive kind of food and people are into, saving money right now. But I've been into them. John is into sardines and tuna and stuff like that too. Anyway.
Okay.
Very good source of protein.
So I have one more item on the agenda. And folks, if you're hanging around and you have something else to do, you might want to go do it because this could take a while and it might not be very interesting.
What?
Well, it will be interesting to a certain subset of people who are interested in city government.
Way to set me up.
No. If you're interested in city government, then you should definitely hang around.
Well, okay.
No?
If you want to frame it that way.
Okay.
You're interested in city government. I mean, this is not just about city government. This is about democracy in general.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind then. If you're interested in democracy, you definitely want to hang around for this.
I guess. Now you. Well, okay. That's a really huge buildup and fairly.
Should I start over?
No. Let's just get into it.
Okay. So this is an opinion piece from
All
someone.
right.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So this is an opinion piece. Where did you find this?
Times of San Diego.
Now this is. I recognize one of these names, Kate Callan. She's running for city council, and I forget who she's running against, but I would imagine that these other two are probably also candidates. So this is an opinion piece written by people running for elected office. And what they're talking about are community planning groups. Why we support San Diego's elected community planning groups. I happen to be a community planning group chairperson.
Carmel Mountain Ranch.
So I have been in that position for 6 years now and have many years of experience, as do you, on community planning groups before that. So the first paragraph here, they go, okay, for more than half a century, San Diego's community planning groups have been acclaimed as a national model of local democracy. That is true. San Diego set up these community planning groups in its 41 or so distinct communities 50 some years ago, and they were a formal mechanism that provided citizens with an opportunity to involve themselves in what was happening in their local communities. And the model of democracy is now under siege.
That's too bad.
Under siege. It's already been sieged. The siege is over. Mayor Todd Gloria, with the complicity of all 9 council members, is poised to remove elected CPG members and replace them with unelected members of his own choosing.
Is that true? Is someone removing you?
This paragraph, they need to provide specific examples here, because what really happened are, yes, planning groups under siege from the city council and the mayor. And what happened was they passed planning group reform last year, which is requiring all community planning groups to reapply for recognition by the city. They're basically restructuring the way the city interacts with its planning groups. This whole thing about removing us and replacing us with unelected members of their own choosing, I'm going to need to see
This is the first you've heard of that?
Specific examples. Our planning group, all planning groups were required to submit their application for recognition by December 31st, which ours did. And, the other thing about this is this, while true, and this is the messed up thing about political stuff, is that there's always a kernel of truth, but they spin it to their own advantage. This all started way back in 2018. Council member Scott Sherman, Mayor Kevin Faulkner. So politicians of a different party began all this siege of community planning groups a long time ago. So this isn't something, it's something that has come to fruition under this current regime, but it's not anything that wasn't already sort of in motion. The whole argument so the thing is, developers give money to politicians to get elected, right?
Yes.
Yes. So developers want politicians to approve their projects. community planning groups are an onion in the ointment. We're in the way. We're in between developers and the city government. The city government would just like to approve whatever developers are proposing, assuming they donated enough money to their campaigns and so forth. So this is where this all started. The argument is that community planning groups are not diverse enough. And frankly, our community planning group is as...
You guys will let whoever wants to be in the group.
Yeah,
anybody shows up, you're in.
Anybody that shows up to one of our meetings and says they want on the board, hey, you're on. We've got vacant seats. And that is the case in most communities. There are 2 or 3 or 4 communities in San Diego where these are sought after seats. They hold elections, they advertise. So there's like a handful out of the 40 that have this, competition for seats. Anyway, the whole argument is that the groups are not diverse enough and that we need to get our act together, and therefore we have to reapply to the city and explain to them how we're going to get different people on the board and so on and so forth. And that's what the rationale given by Gloria. But these politicians that have written this they're spinning it. We don't have any more diversity. Persuade everybody. The other one thing to note about community planning groups is they're all volunteer. This is volunteer work, folks. We're elected by our communities, but we volunteer. We do not get paid. Disenfranchising people from serve. So yes, the whole effort to
You guys can't even take bribes, like from.
Nobody's ever tried to bribe me. I wish they would. I mean, did I say that? I'm sorry. Anyway, no, nobody's ever tried to bribe me. Yeah, so I guess you were correct in that we're talking about city government, but it's a larger issue that's going on in general with the politics in our country is taking power away from local communities and pushing it up to the top as high as we can get it. And this is happening across party lines, states, cities, federal, whatever you want to say. Power is being wrested at any opportunity from grassroots citizen groups and moved upward because we're in the way of progress. So yeah, you said I was going to rant, and I sure did. You showed me this, and you said, would you have anything to say about this? I'm like, oh, maybe. Anyway, so this is an interesting article. Today we call on Todd Gloria, Sean Iro, I'm adding their first names because I know them, Sean Ilo Rivera and Stephen Whitburn to uphold the electoral process. Current planning groups were chosen by your constituents and communities, yada, yada, yada. It is true. We were elected to serve our community, and the city is now requiring us to reapply for our jobs. And I don't know what's going to happen. The applications were due on December 31st, and they're going to review them and get back to us. I would guess that they're going to be way behind because they can't even pave the streets and so forth. So I don't know where all this is going to shake out. The bottom line is the city is going to do whatever the hell it wants to do. Developers are lining their pockets and bribing them. All 9 city council members went right along with this sham, and even our good friend in District 5, voted for this. And it's just really a shame. It's a sham. And the city of San Diego needs to get its act together because they can't fix the streets. They don't have enough money to hire enough police. I would suspect the fire department is in the same condition where they can't serve the community fast enough. Our infrastructure is basically crumbling around us, and they're consumed with this sort of nonsense. So that's all I have to say about that.
All right, well, let me turn these pelicans back on.
Come back to the pelicans. Are you going to chapter this out so people can skip that if they want to?
I could.
You don't
but
usually.
That would take
not this
more
one. Yeah.
time.
That's fine.
That's going to take me an additional 15 or 20 minutes.
Well, you showed it to me. That wasn't something I picked, folks. She wanted me to talk about it.
I asked you if you wanted to talk about it or if you could talk about it.
Well, of course I can, and I did.
Okay. All right. Well, there it was. What now?
What now, indeed. I would say that the show has we've dragged these people along with us for well over 30.
Well, there's nobody left now.
Well, they're going to watch later.
Oh, okay. All
People watch later on YouTube, and that's the thing. We may move this whole thing over to YouTube. You folks on Facebook, you don't jump on, you don't comment. I mean,
well, some people do. Not that many, but
yeah, that's the thing.
David was on tonight.
Yes,
Art
he was.
shows up quite often.
But we have, we've got 700 plus subscribers over on YouTube that might like a live show and might become a little more interactive and boisterous, and might, push back on some of the things I was saying, possibly. Maybe you like Sean Illa Rivera and Todd Gloria and won't think they're doing a bang-up job. I don't have anything against. That's the funny thing, and I was telling somebody this earlier today. When I meet these city politicians individually, I like them. They're nice people. You put them together in a room and give them a gavel, and they lose their freaking minds. I don't know what the problem is, and I suspect it's money. I think it has to do with money. That's my suspicion. But all these folks are serving. They're nice people, but the groupthink that happens, the money spoils them. I don't know what it is, but this whole community planning group thing is a joke, and that's all I have to say about that. Once again, I already said that, but I'm saying it again.
All right, well, happy National Bird Day, everyone.
Happy National Bird Day.
What's your favorite bird? Let us know in the comments.
Pelican.
Mine is the
fly.
oriole.
Yes, I like pelicans.
Okay, all right, that's good. It's a good bird. Okay, are we done here?
Yes.
All right, good night, everybody. Happy weekend. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you next time.
See you.